It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they have staggered out of the gate at the start of the season. They've now gone 7 games without a win. Things are starting to get desperate. It's rare to see a point guard lead the NBA in scoring, but that's exactly what Freak is doing right now. Not only that, but he's still making sure to get everybody involved. How great has this been for this kid?
I mean, only MVP candidates can lead the league in scoring at the point guard position. I mean, it's critical to his team's success. Most guys would say, well, he's shooting too much. But no, his teammates say he's not shooting enough. The only time he's not supposed to shoot the basketball, Ernie, is when he doesn't have it.
If he holds on to the scoring title and keeps running the offense like this, he'll have a claim as the best point guard in the game today. Heard it here first.
And the only time he's not shooting, Kenny, is when he doesn't have it.
No question.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. See you later, folks.
What if he's mentally shooting?
We're in a place they call the American Airlines Arena in downtown Miami, Florida. Right on the water, the home of the Heat, where we're broadcasting live today. Miami, Winslow comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Jackson in for Goran Dragic. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Randall's checked in for Hibbert. Nance comes in. Yes. Williams, he's checked in for Kobe. And it's Clarkson in for Russell. So for the Lakers right now, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Nance. And it's Randall in at the 5.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor nicely up top.
Toughest defensive teams from a season ago.
Spacing.
The Heat third.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Doris Burke had a chance to catch up with head coach Quinn Snyder. Doris, what do you have to say?
Kevin, when I asked him about their game plan on the defensive end, he said they were looking to clog things up in the middle of the floor and not allow any clear looks at the basket from inside the paint. He feels if they can accomplish that, they'll have the upper hand on defense. Let's see how it plays out, Kevin.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Jackson passes to Bosch. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Bosch has got 10.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Randall a screen on Wade. Kicks to Nance. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a look here at how the Lakers ranked in the NBA last season. 6th in free throw percentage, 14th in blocks. And for team steals, a little bit to be desired there. Just made it to the top 20 in the league.
And you look at their free throw percentage, not to be overlooked. I mean, this was a team, I thought, that did a really good job of taking advantage of their opportunity.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Johnson, he's checked in for Dang. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Jackson. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. And the Heat lead by 15.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But if they even approximate that, watch out.
Here's Randall. And again, the Lakers no good.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Kicks it out to Johnson. On the wing, Jackson. He's guarded by Williams. Jackson drives in, uses both hands to slam it down.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Williams against Richardson. To the paint. Here's Nance.
And looking now at some numbers here for Randall. Last season's performance for him. Last season put up about 9 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And his rebounding is what's most impressive. He's shown tremendous determination on the backboard.
Big asset for this team. I mean, he blocks out on the defensive glass, and then he keeps balls alive at the offensive end.
And the Heat making a change here. Nick Roberts is checked in, and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Lakers trail by 17. Here's Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the dunk by Winslow.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last. Touched by Jackson. Johnson against Nance. He dishes it to Snell. Clock at 6. Looking to end the drought.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Randall with a screen for Williams. Good. Caught through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Williams is checked in for Tony Snell.
Well, they've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots.
And here's Randall. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, not to mention the 4 big steals on the night, getting after it on both ends. Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there. When it rains and pours, another jump shot tickles that twine.
And this is a thunderstorm because they got it flowing right now. They are putting on a nice run.
Nance a screen. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Picked by Randall. Baseline try. Good. He hits the jump shot. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Feeds it to Jackson. He kicks to Winslow. Back to Jackson. Off target with his 3. Lakers trail by 18. Williams kicks to Nance. Williams attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williams has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Move the ball.
Jackson kicks to McRoberts. Got a piece of it, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
LA's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game. "16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Clarkson. Nance a screen. Clarkson kicks to Williams. Can't connect from long distance. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. And Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league. He talks about how he remains effective.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, Kobe's age and with the 2 years worth of injuries is coming back for him. He's checked in for the Heat. Jackson comes in for Goran Dragic. And then for the Lakers, Randall's checked in for Bass. Tony Snell comes in for Kobe. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Williams. Taking a look at the Lakers. They've got Tony Snell. Russell is out there with Lou Williams. Then it's Roy Hibbert. And it's Randall in at the 4. Williams dishes to Russell. Pass to Hibbert. He feeds it to Snell. Shot clock at 6. And it's Russell in the corner. And again, no good by the Lakers.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Bosch, a screen on Russell. Here's Jackson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who are the best shooters from behind the arc last season. Freak, number 1.
Well, for him, it was one of the best years he could have behind the three-point line. A dream year behind the arc for this guy. He was the number 1 three-point shooter in the league.
A different look for Miami. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Bosch. Johnson comes in for Lou Aldang. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Larry Nance has checked in for the Lakers. Clarkson comes in for Russell. Randall, a screen on Jackson. Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by Jackson.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Beyond the arc. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position, trying to come away with a road win.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He had 18 points, and did he ever have active hands on defense? Stealing, blocks, both were a part of his game that night. He left his imprint on the game as he took over, seemingly doing whatever he wanted to do. Can he do it again, Kevin?
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance right here tonight?
You know, I can't imagine he'd be able to pull off that kind of an outing